Today in the grain market found soybeans a little bit lower. That global inflation is really impacting a lot of the grains. We've had a dollar drop just since Thursday. I think the concerns about a possible recession have people kind of questioning their positions a little bit in the grain market. There's an issue like around crush margins. Are they going to stay higher and as strong as they are? Certainly with the volatility, it certainly looks like that, but right now that's also in question. So we're just going to be watching that closely. Still important to note that the highest open interest for options, July options, which are going to be expiring in a little over a week, is the $16 strike. So that's something to watch. Maybe that's weighing a little bit heavy on the soybeans. Right now, the CVOL is at 26.2%. The oil is 33.2 and the meal is 30.5. So the meal has really started to close the gap a little bit on the soybean oil, and I think that just is indicative of what's happening with the crush right now. Corn did firm up. That ethanol corn spreads are strong. The futures are moving to like the high point of the past week's channel pretty much, and it just seems fundamentally that there just doesn't seem to be anyone wanting to give up that risk premium that's kind of in the market right now, especially when this heat ridge is still in play right now, that there is a question as to if these hot temperatures are actually going to be good for the crops. Only time will tell, but that's something kind of in play right now. Right now, the option open interest still is the highest at the $8 mark, so that is kind of what I'm earmarking, something to just report for the next week. So possibly that's why the market is kind of holding where it is. The CVOL is way up to 42.3%, which is really strong. And even if it's just a fraction of a point over wheat, I think that there's something to be said there. Wheat today was a little bit steady. The northern hemisphere harvest is improving, and so there was a little bit of a weighing on the market somewhat. A 20-cent range is kind of a no big deal day for wheat in this day and age. But there's other issues. Ukraine expecting, the exports are really challenging and they're persisting, and that kind of adds to the issues with the supply is still tight. There's still a couple of things that could be relatively bullish for wheat, but we're watching that closely. Now, the option open interest is highest at the $11 mark. That's something just to be watching as the week is coming up, and this is certainly just for the July contract. And as I said earlier, the CVOL for wheat is at 42.2%. And so pretty much wheat was a little bit of a mixed bag today. So let's not forget that we are experiencing record high gas prices, and they're weighing heavy and having an impact on all commodities.